My name is Dr. Lloyd C. Williams. I'm an author, a scholar, and a business consultant with 40 years in the field as an industrial organizational psychologist. This October, I'm going to be speaking at your 5th Annual International African Energy, Oil, and Gas Summit. And I really look forward to discussing the challenges facing this ever-evolving African industry. The business world today is beyond difficult. It is filled with changes, quick movements, paradigmic shifts, and we often in the business world are not clear about how we engage, lead, and manage with all that happens around us. Each of you, all of you as business leaders, are tasked by your organizations and by your boards, by your company, and by your countries to increase profits, gain market share, leverage emerging and powerful new technologies such as AI, and you're tasked with doing so as more than African leaders. You're tasked with doing it as competitors in a global market, a marketplace which challenges the best of the business world with numerous competitors, evolving regulations, ever-increasing demands for energy infrastructure costs, and constant investor pressure. But there's an additional pressure that we often don't talk about, and that's leadership pressure. Most of the research says that organizations are only able to retain their leaders at the top for a period of 1 to 2 years rather than multiple years as we used to have in years before. Because the role changes so quickly, we don't always know what we need to do. So in effect, we're asking you at this conference to begin to make a major paradigm shift. We want you to look at leadership as it creates cultural organizational growth, as it creates greater congruity between people, processes, cultures, and systems, and more importantly, a realignment and a shift by all of you towards collaboration rather than competition in order to become really extremely effective global partners. In expanding about that, this particular conference is designed to have each of you, all of you, individually and collectively explore and examine how you can paradigmically shift your organization from where it is today to where it can be in the future. And we want you to do that as true global leaders, shaping energy, oil, and gas policy and practices around the world. In order to do so, it requires that all of you make some very significant changes. Those changes, those explorations, those growth points challenge you to be more than what you have ever been in the past. To be more for your organization and to be more for you as you embrace what it means to be a leader. And how you embrace who you are as a leader also dictates who you are as a follower. How you embrace who you are as a collaborator helps us understand what you can do with the concept of competition. And how you make room and space for yourself, your team, and your organization to grow helps us understand whether you can be builders of dreams, builders of hope, and builders of a future. So during our time together at this summit, we're going to look at the role of leaders and how who you are as a leader can be maximized, expanded, perhaps even totally reworked so that you're able to experience you beyond anything which you've ever experienced in your past. To do so, we're going to look at 6 roles of leaders: leader, manager, educator, facilitator, coach, and mentor, and how each and every day you're expected to live and represent each of those roles. Part of your challenge at this summit is to explore how you learn from each other, how you partner with each other, how you shift the landscape of energy, and how you move beyond the borders of your country, your organization, to recognize that you're part of your company for your entire country. You're making a difference for how people and systems where you are change and become fully actualized for the present and future. That's why you have to learn how not to just compete, but how you collaborate. Collaboration that you as business leaders, as African business leaders and experts, will expand your influence to truly become effective global pioneers in energy, oil, and gas. All of this we're going to talk about at this conference in October. If you haven't registered yet, please do so today. I look forward to discussing these topics with all of you while we're there together. Take care.